shown the strength of his arm. He has scattered the proud in their conceit, or the translation I'm looking at now says he scatters the proud in the imagination of their hearts. I love it. How often we puff ourselves up. We try to be important, right? We kind of stick out our chest. We want to make ourselves more important. When the reality is, where we're the most important and the most blessed is when we're the littlest and poorest, like Mary herself. Like, we think of her as exalted, and she is because of what God has done. But when we see in the Magnificat, the way she reflects on herself, she's like, I'm the poor little slave that's nothing. God is everything. But God has lifted us up. But then we have this line here about him scattering the proud in the imagination of our hearts. In the end, all of us are going to see, if for no other reason that you will see it at your judgment. But I suspect long before you go to your judgment, we're going to see that God is going to scatter the proud in the imagination of their hearts. He loves us too much than to allow us to live forever in the lie that our strength is what makes the world go around. He allows it for a time because he's patient. But in the end, we need to understand and we need to choose that I serve the Lord and I follow his strength, or do I make my strength exalted above over God and try to rule the world? Because that's the sin of Satan. That's his choice against God. He does not want to humble themselves, whereas the holy angels, like the guardian angels, they humble themselves. They can't suffer because they don't have bodies, but they can imitate Jesus in humiliating themselves. And that's kind of a kinship that Mary and the angels have together. They both humiliate themselves in the sight of God, and then God blesses them for it. So why shouldn't we imitate them? I want to be blessed. I'm going to follow the example of Mary and the angels.